These are all the newest vehicles coming to War Thunder in the newest update. Coming up at number 1 for the US, we have the M10 Brooker. This is at a battle rating of 10.7. And then lastly, for the US ground tree, we have this brand new SPAA for top tier, specifically at 11.7. And then moving on to Germany, we have this brand new Jaguar 2. This is basically the same hull as the Raketenpanzer. However, it now is equipped with a tow launcher that has 14 rounds, so you won't run out. Now next, this is for Russia. We have this thing called the BMPT. Now this has 2 autocannons, plus 4 anti-tank missiles, and is what appears to be a T-90 hull. Now, we don't see the exact armaments, however, this front plate is probably going to be impenetrable to a lot of things at its VR, and it will be well armored, much better armored than the average BMP. And the second thing after the Russians is this thing called the Tor M1, and this is just an SPAA. And then lastly after the Russians is this brand new premium. It's the exact same thing I just went over, except, well, it's a premium, and I can't wait to see this thing be out in the field, and I might even use it. Next up, we have the UK, and for the UK, they get the Ajax. This is sort of a light vehicle type of thing with what appears to be a 40mm gun, and yeah, I can't wait to see this thing being used now. The first and final thing that the Japanese get is this brand new SPA called the Type 03 TEL. So China's getting a lot of them in this update. The first thing that they get is this thing called the CM34, a light vehicle that uses a Bushmaster. Next thing that China gets is this brand new SPA called the H011 that is for top tier. And lastly, yes, you're seeing this right, it is an Abrams. China is getting an Abrams. Now this is because it's Taiwanese, and in this game the Taiwanese subtree is a Chinese tech tree. And yeah, so they have this now. The first and only thing the Italian ground tech tree gets is this thing called the Freccia OWS-30. It basically has a slower rate of fire gun, such as this thing sort of reminds you of the Bushmaster, and it also gets 2 spike missiles. Now, there are actually more. There appears to be 8 spike missiles in total, but 2 is loaded at a time. This thing looks to be okay, but it is still an absolute unit when it comes to being a bus, and I wonder how it's going to play in ground. So we have to unfortunately skip France, as they got nothing new. However, Sweden is currently getting the NASAMS-3 TEL. This is a top tier SPA, and it's sort of like what we've seen in the previous tech trees. In fact, I think this is in the US tech tree. So unfortunately, I don't think Israel got any vehicles for the ground tree. And this basically concludes all the new vehicles that will be coming to War Thunder for the ground.